especially this year, but in every year and every instance, you should use clear thought. This calls for critical thought. You need to be skeptical of what you hear, the sources, the person, the message. We're about to elect a president in less than a week. We need to look at each candidate with a skeptical eye, through an unfiltered lens. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they mean. Listen to what other people have said. Identify those sources. See how trustworthy they are. Take each candidate for who they are through a skeptical eye. Ask, what do you know? How do you know it? How will that impact me? How will that impact the country? These are all important questions you should ask. Now, I often read scientific books, and I was reading a book by Carl Sagan called A Demon-Haunted World, which is all about looking at things through a skeptical eye. Asking yourself, do you know the information? How do you know the information? And what you should do with that information. I came across this quote, which I thought was very, very meaningful in this election. Someone may come along who's attractive, commanding, patriotic, exuding leadership. All of us long for a competent, uncorrupt, charismatic leader. We will leap at the opportunity to support, to believe, to feel good. Most reporters, editors, and producers, swept up with the rest of us, will shy away from real, skeptical scrutiny. He won't be selling you prayers or crystals or tears. Perhaps he'll be selling you a war, or a scapegoat, or a much more all-encompassing bundle of beliefs. Those are written by Dr. Sagan. The message of that is that if we do not look at things through a skeptical eye, we can become swept away with emotion. We can become duped, for lack of a better word. It becomes easier for us to make snap judgments without really thinking things through. This presidential election has lasted for almost a year and a half. We owe it to ourselves to vote based on the best information and based on a skeptical review of each candidate. Every election is important. We should try to get this one right, as we should try to get every election right, at every level. I urge everyone to go and look at what the candidates have said. Try to understand what they're saying. Try to think of what the impact is. Try to think how they know that. Try to think what their motives may be for saying the things that they're saying. And come to your own conclusion about who is the best person to lead our country. Thank you.